Now, and is it illegal? Is it not illegal? Was there an attorney involved? I mean,
there's no question whether or not it's legal or illegal.
it's not an issue.
It is an issue, Judge.
Why? Does it matter to Mr. Barisone when he heard it whether it was illegal or not illegal? No.
Well,
No. That's just disparaging. You're attacking the alleged victim here.
Judge, I'm not, because I have text messages where she uses these recordings to plan on suing him. She gives the recordings to her father.
But that's not an issue.
Judge,
I understand, Mr. Belenkas, I understand why you're raising the issue. You're focused now on, was it illegal or not illegal? Right? And the whole purpose of this is as it impacted Mr. Barisone, yes?
Well, to a certain extent, Judge, because...
Well, what's the other extent?
What she's doing, it's a lie she made to the police and the prosecutor. She says, I put the recorder in my helmet in my private locker. That's what she just said.
She never even said that.
Yes, she did.
She has not said that yet.
Well, that's what she's going to say. She said it depends on where she put it. I have text messages where she talks to her father and Goodwin about putting recorders in the residence, the barn, the clubhouse, by the dumpster, by the rock. That's a lie that she made to the police regarding this case. And
What's the lie she made?
the lie, she told the police, I have recordings that I made that were in my helmet in the locker. There's no expectation of privacy. She made tons of other recordings in other places. For instance, in his office, Judge, in the clubhouse, and then takes those conversations, takes the exact words, and starts taunting him with them. So I think it affects her credibility. It's a lie. I'm trying to attack what she said to the prosecutor and the police.
I don't know how it's established that that's a lie, Judge. So even if I concede.
So it can't be Mr. Davis. They talk about it, and then they even say, and two lawyers agree, that even if a judge tells them to destroy it, they're going to disregard that order.
I know, and you're going down this road and bringing all this in?
No, I'm just saying, Judge, this is the evidence I have. So when the prosecutor says, I don't know where these were made, the text messages indicate that they were made in the office.
I know, but you asked, the lead into all this was, did she lie to the Washington Township Police Department? Right?
Right.
So why don't you focus on that? You got hung up on this illegal thing. Just hear me out.
Okay.
You got hung up on the illegal thing. That determination's not being made here. And we're going down the road, and quite frankly, whatever point you're trying to make is going to get lost in the morass of whether it's illegal or not. The issue is, did she make recordings and then use them and post them, and did that affect Mr. Barisone? And that's what I said initially. Regardless of whether it's illegal or not illegal, There are recordings of Barisone, apparently, that were posted.
My belief, judges, and and I'm putting this on the record, whatever you rule, obviously I abide by, I'm putting this on the record because basically, it's clear from the discovery given by the prosecutor that they know she's committed a crime, illegally recording Barisone in private conversation. They've not charged her. I've asked them, have you discussed charging?
You can ask her those questions, but not her opinion on whether it's illegal or not. That's not her decision to make.
Okay, but
So-
again, it's like, for instance, if I shoot somebody and the prosecutor doesn't charge me, everyone knows you can take judicial notice, Judge, that illegally tape recording someone in a private setting without their consent is illegal. It's
I know, but if she says an attorney told me it was okay to do it, which is part of her testimony, then she wouldn't be prosecuted.
Okay.
She'd rely on legal advice, whether it was right or wrong, and if she relied on it, then she's not going to be prosecuted. And do we really want to go down that road in this case?
No, Judge, but I have the tape with Edward David where he questions illegality. He didn't tell her it's legal. That's the one person. She says she's not sure if the other person is her father. And I was cut off with regards to trying to...
No, because you kept asking the same thing, and she kept repeating the same answer twice. You didn't like the answer, so you were going to ask it again. She said twice it was either this attorney David or my father, who's a retired attorney. Then you asked it again, she said the same thing.
Okay, and I'm just saying for the record, Judge, I have a tape where it's clear that Ed Davis, the first day she ever met him, and they even talk about this, he had no idea she was taping him. She tells the attorney that I placed him in my locker and there's no expectation of privacy. And the boyfriend is heard crystal clear on the tape, laughing, ha, ha, ha. Well, maybe not all of them.
I know, but this is so far from the issues here, Mr. Belenkis. I'm excluding it under 403. It's just going to lead to confusion and a waste of time on a exceedingly tangential issue here. You can ask her about what she told Washington PD about the recording, whether she ever put recording devices elsewhere.
Okay,
That's fine.
all right.
But going off on this, is it legal, is it illegal, and you spoke to an attorney, what advice did she get? That's that's just way too far afield. And it's going to lead to confusion on the part of the jury and a waste of the court's time, quite frankly. I'm going to exclude it on that ground, but you can certainly ask her and pursue the point, excuse me, about whether or not what she told to Washington, whether it was accurate, whether there were other recording devices, and things of that nature.
Okay.
And that's relied upon by, I think, the experts as part of the insanity defense here.
Okay.
So it's relevant in that regard, but just stay away from whether it's illegal or not illegal. If you want to ask her, does she have any fear of prosecution, or was it ever discussed with the prosecutor about her not being prosecuted? I suppose that may show some interest or bias, so that's fine. All right.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, go ahead.